If you want to look timeless, if you want to look elegant, if you want to look like, wow, you look amazing versus, wow, your makeup looks amazing, I think these two fashion houses really nailed it in the beauty category when it comes to luxury. Howdy, hey baes, Evie Aswiti here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about luxury beauty that's actually worth it, fashion house edition. Today we're going to talk about two iconic and, dare I say, old luxury or old money, I'm sorry, brands. We are talking about no other than Chanel Beauty and Christian Dior Beauty, otherwise known as Dior Beauty. I have this part 2 of my luxury beauty that's actually worth it series to share with you today, and I wanted to get into some of my favorite products from both fashion houses and if it's actually indeed worth your coins to buy luxury makeup. So let's get started, and thank you for watching. First things first, let's get into Chanel. Chanel's ethos is more about Parisian chic, opulence, elegance, and minimalism. When I think of her makeup, I think of Gabrielle Coco trying to make beauty seem effortless for women, considering that she is the most iconic female-owned fashion house or female-founded fashion house at this point because she's passed. I think she wanted to make beauty very elegant for women, but still groundbreaking at the time when it came to how women were perceived in fashion. But I am quite fond of Chanel Beauty's complexion product, her lip products, and also some of her other products. But for the sake of like the type of makeup style that I love focusing on skin and my lips. And I think Chanel is absolutely eating in that area. I really love that effortless everyday luxury vibe that Chanel gives, and it kind of gives more of like a softer, borderline editorial vibe. That's what I think of when I think of Chanel. The first product that I want to talk about that I put in my makeup bag every single day is the Le Beige Powder Compact. This powder compact is the Healthy Glow Sheer powder. I'm in the color number 50. I keep this in my purse because this, obviously it has its own mirror and its own brush, but the actual like color of this, if I want to just like get the shine off my forehead off or just give myself a little touch up, I don't know why, but it's just so freaking pretty. And the thing is, I love how my skin looks like skin when I use Chanel. Obviously, when I pull this out of my purse, I'm gonna look like real bougie. I mean, look at the sleeve that it comes with, come on now. But compact powders that you can keep in your purse, or you can even use this to like set your face if you like that sheer look, is absolutely bomb. It's going to give a skin-like finish, and it's going to give a natural finish. And I think that's why Chanel Beauty really eats in the category of complexion, because they've, one, expanded their shade range to include darker skinned women, and also they have different lines of foundation for a different look you're into. I actually have a foundation here that I've used in the past for like the center of my face mostly, and also the Le Beige Touche Détente, the Water Fresh Complexion Touch. These two situations, and I have used the bigger one of this that's meant for your whole face, like the Water Fresh tint that's for your whole face, and I think that's like the best no makeup but everyday sheer coverage complexion product of all time when it comes to Chanel. I use it all up though. I'm in the shade Deep, I think. So beautiful, but this is like the same product but like more coverage. The Complexion Water Touch Touche Détente. And then this Le Beige Healthy Glow Foundation, super good for when I want to glow for a living. I am a warm olive skin tone, and it's really hard to find foundations other than NARS, which I talked about in my last video, that have that warm olive. This one is a bit too light for me to wear all over my face without like bronzer or blush or other products to kind of make it like match. But I really love this because it has the olive tones in here and a little bit of a touch of a red that I like, but it's still so beautiful. So I definitely still use this if I want to mix it into any foundation that I have that doesn't have enough of that olive tone in it. and also I want to have like a little bit of a glow, so I definitely use this in the center of my face. I'm very much like a multifunctional, multi-use makeup person. Like I mix everything, but this is the shade BR112, and I really love this just for the sake of me having a product that if I want to make my skin tone match the undertone, which is a warm olive, this one gives me that outside of my NARS foundation. So if you're looking for a foundation that's healthy and like skin, the Le Beige line from Chanel is absolutely phenomenal. Next lineup of Chanel, which is actually on my lips right now, are her lipsticks. So Chanel Beauty really eats when it comes to lipsticks. I actually have a video about this on my channel. These are all of the lipsticks that I own at the moment. The two lipsticks that I use today are some red coral lipsticks. The lipsticks that I have are the Rouge Allure line. The first one that I use on my lips is Rouge Faux, which is the Rouge Allure Velvet. This is number 57. This color is on the base of my lips. Very beautiful. Like it's more of like a reddish, true red, like a poppy red. And then in the center of my lips, I have the Rouge Allure like straight. This one is like a bright coral red. Hopefully the camera can give a little moment, but it's absolutely beautiful. This color I have in the center of my lips, and I think it just gives just a really pretty look, especially for like spring summer coming up. Chanel lipsticks are comfortable. I think Chanel lipsticks make such amazing formulas for a fashion house. Like I'm here to tell you that they are absolutely worth it. I have deep skin and darker lips than obviously someone with light skin and lighter lips. Absolutely love it. I love a bold lip. Obviously Chanel makes some nude lips. I have some nudes in my collection and more pinks in my collection. But as far as the lipsticks, Chanel's gonna say yes ma'am every single time. Every single time I'm gonna get into my Chanel lipsticks, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. I'm making a lot of noise in the corner, but I have a lot of other products to show you. So yes, Chanel Beauty, absolutely worth your coins. Those are two categories that I think you should start with if you are overwhelmed with makeup. Start off with Chanel Beauty's complexion products and her lip products. Start from there and definitely you'll fall in love with the rest of the brand. Now we're gonna move on to Dior Beauty. One of my first videos that went viral on my channel was my video about me swatching Dior's lip glosses. And these are the Dior Addict lip glosses. To this day, it's one of my best performing videos when it comes to my beauty content, like luxury makeup content on my channel. I do talk about other things on my channel since I am beauty and self-development, such as leveling up, my hair care. I'm actually due for a wash at this point. My hair is so greasy, which is why I have it in like the claw clip moment. If you would like to have a guide to how to wash your hair every single day to keep it shiny and healthy and very effortless and easy for you to use, definitely check out my natural hair daily washing guide. It is 14 pages of amazing content that's going to help you get your life right, especially if you have natural hair and you don't know how to take care of it. Moisture is absolutely essential for our hair to be hydrated and to be able to wear straight ends like myself right now, or going back to curly like I'm going to be doing in the next couple days. So if you'd like to get your copy today, I'll put a link in the description down below or on the screen, and let's get back to our video and get into Dior Beauty. These are all of my glosses. These glosses are literally the best lip glosses I've ever tried from a high-end standpoint in my entire life. I'm thinking for the sake of the video, I'm actually happy to try one on. I'm gonna try out the color Ever Dior. I think this color would go well on my lips right now. There are some other colors I have on here that I can use. Like these two colors will be good, but I think that'll be kind of expected on my lips right now. You can't really see it, but it has these like really pretty flecks. This is how the doe foot wand looks. Very, very beautiful. I'm looking at the mirror in a corner here, so I'm definitely gonna add just a little bit just to kind of give myself a little situation. And I mean, the smell, I get you some Dior lip glosses, okay? I will never get rid of these until they run out. These glosses last. The formula that Dior does is just absolutely amazing. Dior is a couture fashion house first, in my opinion. Like, Dior believed in high fashion, femininity, luxury. I feel like Chanel was really trying to like break away from like the femininity era that women were like trapped in a box in when she first started her brand. Christian Dior believed every woman deserved to feel beautiful, and I think that ethos really lives in his beauty line. For me, I think with the colors that I showed you with my lip glosses, that really shows that. I mean, one of the lipsticks or lip glosses that I have is called Princess. And I'm just like, this is Princess. I'm just like, come on now, Dior Beauty. Like, obviously their fashion and leather goods are absolutely bomb, iconic. The Lady Dior bag is one of my favorite bags. I don't own it in my collection yet, but Princess Diana wore it, so I definitely would want one just for my love for Princess Diana. In general, if you want to get into glosses and the Dior like lip glow, those things that give you lips like a tint. I used to have one, but I ran out, or it's like somewhere in my collection underneath my like vanity that I don't feel like reaching for. I'll make sure I put it on the screen. But I think Dior had a hit with breaking out of the fashion stereotype and getting into the makeup world. Another thing from Dior that I think is worth it, Dior's complexion products. Wow. I know that the Backstage foundation from Dior is like a favorite for a lot of people. Dior's Backstage Face and Body foundation reminds me of the MAC Face and Body, which is another OG makeup brand, which I'll get into in another video in this series. But since we're focusing on fashion houses, Dior's Backstage foundation is absolutely bomb. My complexion products that I think Dior is just mwah, chef's kiss is the Dior Forever Skin product line. Those complexion products are just absolutely eating it up. Like, it's so, 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 so good. The concealers in that product line is absolutely amazing. Like, imagine you want coverage, but it feels like you don't have like so much makeup on. The color matches, the undertones, whoever's on that team at Dior for their complexion products, especially the concealers, I'm such a fan. The formula is great too. It's radiant, it's buildable, and it's long wearing. Long wearing makeup is just so important in this day and age. Like, no one wants to wait 4 hours and their makeup is separating or it's not looking as flawless as it looked when you first put it on. I think Dior eats it up in that era. So is high-end luxury makeup from a fashion house actually worth your money? If you're gonna get into all of the 50 million other fashion houses that are breaking into beauty right now, Dior and Chanel beauty are just where it's at. Chanel more minimalism, more of that effortless type of beauty. Dior has that femininity. I just think these two brands are absolutely worth your money. If you want to look timeless, if you want to look elegant, if you want to look like, wow, you look amazing versus wow, your makeup looks amazing, I think these two fashion houses really nailed it in the beauty category when it comes to luxury. If you're a natural glam lover that's more effortless, go for Chanel. You want a touch of high glam, high elegance, I would say go for Dior. Alright, my baes, that's my full luxury breakdown of the two fashion house brands for is luxury makeup in the beauty space actually worth it? Next week, we're going to get into clean beauty and cruelty-free beauty. I'm going to be highlighting Hourglass Cosmetics and Westman Atelier makeup. Make sure you don't miss my updates. Please subscribe down below. Like this video if this was helpful for you. I'm so grateful you were able to come back for part 2 of my Is Luxury Beauty Actually Worth It? Fashion House edition. If you are new to my channel and you haven't caught up with my first video, make sure that you check out my luxury beauty playlist. And also, never ever forget that you glow for a living because you're lit from within, beyond skin deep. Bye, everybody.